Hello, I am attempting to start a stream during what? Yeah, I just started it and it immediately died. So, yes, who wants to watch Trespasser during the State of the Union address? Apparently me. Dragon Age is where I live in Thedas. Real world too depressing. Try this again.
If you squint, Lake Callanhad is shaped like a bunny.
Perhaps we should take a... Oh, I think I see it.
Really? Lake Callanhad is shaped like a bunny. Okay. Let me see if my stream shows on my cell phone. Live. If my stream shows on my cell phone. Okay. Back off full screen. Thank you for anybody who is watching or will be watching the recording of this. I appreciate your support. I don't have that many people right now, but hopefully I will get some people that enjoy watching this. So we're going to Trespasser now. We'll lock off. Yeah. I made a save.
What lies at the edges of the map, past the seas?
No.
Yes.
I think we have enough to worry about on this continent. Of course, but...
With Corypheus dead and the threat of the Phaedrus and demons waning, not gone, both Orlais and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Besides, Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of Inquisition, level 20 or higher. Well, I am 27 max. So yes, let's get this show on the road. Hopefully the stream will stay up. I'll see if I can get 2 hours up, which might take me that long just trying to talk to everybody. You know, if I need to make some new equipment. I want that ice dragon leather, whatever it's called, the pretty blue. I'm supposed to be able to buy it in here, I think.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you.
Nope.
Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
Cullen is mine.
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise de Lyon, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Finally. Yes, I am going to take this option.
They had better be recovering. Corypheus has been dead for 2 years.
Not all wounds heal quickly, but I hope the worst is behind us. I should mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
You can probably just call her Vivienne in private conversation.
No.
You can, Inquisitor. I prefer to use her divine name. Our last divine once joked about why I insisted upon calling her Justinia. She called it my way of reassuring her that I had not completely forgotten who was in charge.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
Victoria controls the mages for now, but there has been much bloodshed, and the Chantry is far from stable. Many feared a mage, as divine, would tear the Chantry apart. I hope that Victoria proves them wrong.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, Your Worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do, and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Olay. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, Your Worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. He took a great risk coming to help us, and deserved better treatment.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, Your Worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apologies somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
Yes.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. Enjoy time with them while you can, Your Worship. I doubt you will have a chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your Worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Make a watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
Divine Victoria keeps close counsel on her position.
Gently at its best.
Yeah, there's been bloodshed during Vivienne, which is totally why I keep getting pissed. She's been made divine now. The third or fourth time that I've not... And I was mean to her half the time. There's no way she should be divine.
barricaded themselves in, I see.
It's just good sense. What Ferelden would try their wits here?
Didn't that red-bearded one wear the same coat to Celine's coronation all those years ago?
He did. Maker.
Oh, hello, there's actually someone in here. Was that there before? I'm on PS4 Pro. I don't even know if it was on the PS4. I don't remember seeing anybody in the tub bath thing. Alright, Colin. Didn't I just find a dog treat?
You there! You're to dodge, not catch. If that ball were a fireball, you'd be dead.
You found a dog?
They don't breed Mabari in Olay. The merchant said he was abandoned. Perhaps his owner's tired of the novelty.
Tire of you? With that positive attitude and fetching ability?
He's not supposed to fetch it.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Another Ferelden trapped at the Winter Palace. I couldn't leave him to that fate. Besides, I think he likes me.
You could take him to Ferelden sometime. You should know where he came from.
I did promise my sister a visit. She might try to spoil you. Remember who you report to. The Inquisition will change after this. I'm not yet sure what that will mean. Still, I've found certainty in my life now. The Council won't change that. Marry me.
What?
I mean, will you... I had a plan, and it wasn't a dog, but you were... it doesn't matter. I've thought of little else, and I don't need a plan. Only to know if you would.
I would. Cullen, I will.
You will.
People will notice the Inquisitor marrying her commander in the middle of the Exalted Council.
It won't go over well. We know a few people who can keep things secret. Just know, everything feels like it was worth fighting for.
It was.
This is the part where you make a promise.
Oh, right. I swear until the Maker and the Holy Andraste to love this woman the rest of my days. There you are. I just realized I'm greeting my wife. I rather like this. It's good to see you.
Okay. Best part's done.
Good day. Well met.
Of course.
You heard? Maybe.
I don't know.
There might be something here. Better take a closer look.
I already did that. Or did an assassin suddenly pop up already? You look like an assassin. Okay, hello.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently he was the Viscount
Provisional Viscount.
of Kirkwall.
And what are you doing now?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out you fund enough reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
I might need to sit down. You're the ruler of Kirkwall now, all of it.
That's not that big a deal. I have a really pointy crown that I wouldn't be caught dead wearing, but that's it. They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a Comtesse now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
This is possibly too much, Varric. I don't know what to say.
That's nothing. Practically nothing. Don't mention it. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't bet any public buildings this time.
Yeah.
I'll be here if you need me.
already down here.
Born of the ground, loyal and sound,
I'm not gonna jump up there yet.
Scout lace Harding, swift and cunning, her arrows cut you down to size.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
I appreciate the help getting him elsewhere.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
Don't play with her mind.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
Scout lace Harding, swift and cunning, her arrows cut you down to size. Scout lace Harding, taught about hunting, laughs alike will flee your eyes. Born of the ground, loyal and sound, Inquisition bound. Scout lace Harding, battles calling, Inquisition's bloody prize. Scout lace Harding.
Sarah's list of stuff. Moving again, less stuff, more things, people, things. Too many vowels, thoughts, somethings. Many less stupid or less. Jenny checked in. Wasn't worried. Traveling again. Back to the Winter Palace. Never good. Back beads. Everyone looks old and tired and fat in 2 years. Who shrunk my clothes? Piss. Don't say the Inquisitor's hand looks bad. It looks very bad. Is Whittle even here? Why can't I go? Drawing of Sarah and Dagna silhouetted by an explosion. Bees, chargers in the palace. No one will be sleeping. Sandra needs to punch something or she'll explode. Everyone. They never call in everyone. Liliana knows something. Knew it. Inquisition is in trouble. Cully and Kaylina Lee tied it. Desks, watch out. Yeah, my name is Kaylina here.
Your Worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the Chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes.
It's for his birthday.
I'll see what I can do, Krem.
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Hey, lighting in here. My makeup looks way more strong makeup.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during Orlesian unification under the reign of Mafarath's son Isarath.
Uh-huh.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels the Fade.
I don't get to do the last one because I didn't get all the knowledge perks.
I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Sure you can. They must have that thing almost across the room by now, right? Ben Hasrath, remember?
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys. You got me.
Didn't get to see Dalish do her not magic.
Hey, boss.
Here's you, and everyone. Glad to be back, all stuffed together. With the pressure full on. Again. Don't worry, Herald of Everywhere. I came prepared. I know what everyone needs. Just like best times.
I expected a roof.
It's early. Anyway, that was a good run. It's all been a good run. I needed that. And I need... You know it's ending, right? We can say it won't, but knobs in places like this, all they do is end things. They'll try a leash. Or worse. But maybe you aren't ready to quit just because some Lord Piddlebits is scared of us.
Do I seem like I'm ready to retire?
I'm tired. I've never done anything for years. Point is, sooner, all this changes. And you've helped me understand. Too much. So it's my turn to help you. See, I have these friends, and all of them were the wrong sort of whatever. Their place changed, or it never was. So together, we made an us. Everyone needs an us. And when the world is done saying no and calls you the wrong sort of whatever, maybe we can be that us for you. What do you think, Inquisitor? Want to run some rooftops as a Jenny?
You want the Inquisitor? Don't I have a few more titles than your usual Jenny? No offense.
Some taken. Words. Look, we don't want you. We want to be there for you. If you want to keep doing, it won't be nobles who help. It'll be friends.
Well, all I have to say is... call me Red Frigging Jenny.
Way too confusing. You'll get a city. One that rhymes with arse.
Oh! I should have said we needed a we instead of an us, because... Wait! Anus! So stupid.
To all my friends.
Always and ever, Inquisitor. Always and ever.
Sarah was never in the group.
Creepy song is creepy. Ugh.
Oh, nice how she hates the song.
Go figure out what end this bunch want, and then we can get to fun with friends and friends.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, one of them assassin things just went by. I heard a witch of air. We have herbs. We have me not in armor. What the hell kind of money is that? I don't even have my ardent blossom on. Why is it not on? Oh, wait, never mind. I put the other one on. Oh, they have these. And 131 damage. All the dragon bone, etc. Cloth. So they don't sell a bar. I want pretty blue. Now I want to know, do they ever sell that? If I finished Jaws of Hakon? Or do they never sell that?
Hello.
You're supposed to say something.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away. And Geralf strolls up, hands filled with ripe squashes, and says, "Sir, I must report that it was an utter boondoggle." Maybe you had to be there.
It's good to see you fitting in.
It has its warts, that's for sure. But this life feels right. Like it's where I'm supposed to be. Anyway, it's nice to be back. Though I'm not sure what to think of this council. The Wardens will be missing me, but they aren't going to keep me away from a friend who might need my sword arm.
If that's your sword arm, I think I'm better off without it.
Think you can do better?
Let's look. Okay, well, yeah, there's the piece of green. Yeah. Wait, what? Where is the... Huh? Nowhere to go. Rift, where are you at? Why can't I see it anymore? Why? Piece of green rift was always really visible before. Wow, my eyes are getting super bad. I can't see anything. Hello, not divine. Oh, I like her armor.
Oh. Is everything all right? Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you. Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit. Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
Maybe I should leave and come back. I think I missed the beginning.
I'm talking about marriage.
Marriage?
Cullen is not hard on the eyes, I'll give him that. But if you truly intend to... You're not proposing to anyone. I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
He said I was going to propose.
He mentioned a proposal. I suppose I filled in the blanks. Or he did this on purpose. That dwarf gets entirely too much joy from my discomfort.
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
But I did get married.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
Yep. Can't I see where the rift is? It's right there. And then the tree is in the way. Yeah. The tree truly is in the way. See why? I thought you're supposed to be able to see it through the telescope. The tree is totally in the way. Or is it there? And what do I want to do? Sandra, successful in tracking down secret Emery. She is eager to help rebuild, and she has heard of other seekers. How many did Lucius kill? But I know that we are recovering. We will be better this time. Yes, Colin. I'm sure you and Kayleen will find enough danger away from the summit. You always do. Is it worth warning either of you to be careful? Brand sincere. His son insists I add "hello" call to this letter. He also insists to be "hello" and not "hello." Your nephew is stubborn. How very familiar. Love, Mia. Vivian, I hope this letter finds you well. I do apologize for the tardiness of my correspondence. I have, of course, been extremely busy, but that should never serve as an excuse for neglecting one's most influential friends. I look forward to seeing you again, my dear, though it is a pity we must meet under such disagreeable circumstances as the Exalted Council. Seems we've only just put the mage crisis to bed, and now the Ferelden Banorn is awake and crying for attention. I shall let Josephine give you the details of our upcoming business so that I can discuss more important plans for our reunion, mainly shopping, darling. There is an excellent milliner planning to make the trip to the Dells from the capital just for the occasion to meet us. And of course we must visit the Imperial Garden Spa at least once with affection. Divine Victoria. Yes, I do not think she would appreciate being called Vivian anymore. Varric. Greetings from the beautiful Kirkwall. The sun is shining. Seabirds are screeching, and almost nothing in Hightown has fallen into a sinkhole and ended up in the sewers in over a month. The Red Lyrium cleanup in the Gallows is going better than expected. Nobody misses having Meredith fused to the flagstones, eagerly glaring at everyone. The city guard celebrated finally getting her out of there by holding a completely impromptu parade. Several Lowtown residents composed a song on the spot with the lyrics to the effect of "Thank the Maker, the crazy cursed Templar is gone," which was remarkably catchy, despite or maybe because of the fact that it was mostly just swearing in tune. Even with all this stellar progress, it looks like I'm stuck here. Channels in the harbor were completely changed by falling debris a few years back, which led to a lot of ships getting wrecked, coming and going, which only made things worse. And then we had the rifts open, and weird glowing fade rocks appeared out there. Incidentally, thanks for closing the rifts. Not only hope for repairing the harbor is to send you guys with pickaxes to clear the rocks. Ever try to hire miners who are also divers, Inquisitor? There aren't many. Even fewer are happy mining glowing shit from the Fade. This is going to take a lot of my coin to fix. Stop by the city sometime, we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace. This Viscount shit is boring me to death. Varric. Yes, I knew there was a reason that was in my head. Perfect. Copy. Obviously, I called them glowing fade rocks for a reason. I just didn't remember. I mean, it's like the first time I play through this stuff, I'll read, and then generally I just like skip everything. I mean, I pick it up, but I don't really read it. So, yes, they're definitely from the Fade. And they're also underwater. And Kirkwall is obviously a place where the veil is very thin. It's good to hear from you, my friend, from Dorian. For a month, I've had only the Society of Bavaris' fledgling Lucerni party, junior members of the Magisterium, so filled with fire and zeal, and so widely inept at politics. May keeps a bucket of ice water on hand in case one accidentally immolates himself. Lest I give you the wrong impression, we are making progress, but it will take a great deal of skill to keep the Lucerni alive throughout the usual schedule of Minrathu scheming long enough to become a real political faction. Fortunately, they do have me. I'm sorry to hear that politics are plaguing you as well. Must be something going around, like a pestilence or an Orlesian fashion trend. Hopefully Josephine can diffuse Ferelden outcry and persuade the Orlesians to stop circling you with a collar and a leash. You know she did always love a challenge. I'll find an excuse to make a trip south soon. We should really catch up in person, don't you agree? Dorian. Conduct becoming of the Inquisition. It has come to remind everyone of the type of behavior expected from us during the Exalted Council. Remember, we are guests. It is upon us to behave with good grace, propriety, and restraint. Address people by my lord or my lady will suffice. Over-imbibing is strongly discouraged at all times. If you're steered into an argument about the Inquisitor's politics, politely excuse yourself. Please do not engage in these debates. Sincerely, Lady Montelier. Yes. Charter's notes. Iron Bull. Thank you for sending the Chargers to assist in dealing with the demons attacking Montefort. Their assistance was most appreciated, and many lives were saved. The Iron Bull and his Chargers have prevented another civil war from sweeping across Delay. With their efforts in Parendel? It's Parendel, right? The Iron Bull in particular defeated the would-be usurper in combat. We must protest the actions of the Bull's Charger in Southreach. While the presence of demons and Templars corrupted by red lyrium is undisputed, the necessity of your dwarven miner collapsing the better part of a mountain on the enemy forces was hardly necessary. The Bull's Chargers were of great assistance in driving back the demons that attacked the shores of Lake Calenhad. That Alfred calls herself Dalish was particularly helpful. I look forward to her promised explanation of how Dalish archery techniques can create walls of ice or dispel magical barriers. Yep. Alright, out of here. That. I do not know what to Yeah, I don't even have my hat or other thing on. Sigils? No, no, no.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. See. Cole, because he will definitely say things. Put my armor on. Yeah, that's it looks totally bad though. You can't wear that. I mean, other than the color I can change, but he looks really bad. Sandra. Yes, 263. Or wait, was that was mine, yes. Look at the can't put anything else on. I mean, there's no way to change the look of that with arms, because it already has arms and legs. It's just gonna look bad. And it looks good set up on me. Cool. Can I craft wait, oh, this is tinting. No, I can't. table. Can't craft an ardent bliss flower hat, right? Only in the coal. Armor of dragon. What idiot is that? Dragon, yeah. 288's the highest. Let's see here. $44. Cool. $253. Okay. So I can definitely do stronger. I forgot I didn't go talk to all my people after. So should we do, obviously not the skin, but should we do armor dragon under Griffin? Just do this. I mean, I want people's normal armor. Not Dalish. Normally want the normal armor. Okay, maximum health. Wasn't this? Yes. Okay, we got cold, ranged, thunder, fire. Where the heck's the color even going? This thing isn't even getting colored. Why is the color not going on here? Where am I at? Thunder. No color. What's the problem here? Yeah, you could use. Chance to use walking fortress. Oh. Hit gain card. What is unbowed? I want to use. Yeah, we got gain guard on weapon. Or do I? No. 'Cause I didn't make him a weapon. I'm confused. Who did I make a guard weapon for? Yeah, I never care to use the masterwork. I always do the abilities. Did I make him an armor? Heal damage. Huh? Where'd it go? Why doesn't it say the... Yes, let me add color. Hold on. There. Leather. Because he's equipped with oh, that is on his dagger. So yeah, okay, whatever. Fire and gold, right? Cleansing. Okay, who's gonna wear the ardent blossom? Not Iron Ball. Wait. This. Yeah, he's there. Never mind. Okay. How strong of battle mage? And bow is maxed, I know. $269. And what's the difference between yes, we need heal. No, that was also heal. This. Yeah, you can have that. sure if that actually helps. I usually don't bother. Let's see, I just want to check. Hurry up. Where's that book that's supposed to be laying around? Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Do we? Oh my.
How long have I so far been doing nothing but yeah, just a second, Josephine. Josephine. Oh. Commander Culloden has reviewed the soldiers. I have written and received so many letters from the Orlesian court. Our birds practically blot out the sun. We are as prepared for this exalted council as we will ever be. I know this past year has been full of formal meetings. Goodness knows I have attended many myself, but this one will truly test the alliances and friendships we have worked so hard to build. If I may offer you any advice, Inquisitor, it is this. Keep a ready smile. And remember, we have their attention because we are to be reckoned with. Respectfully yours, Ambassador Montelier. Liliana's last. Unfortunately, I must report that my attempt to use nugs in place of messenger birds in the deep roads has not gone well. Is it funny that did I not never read this, or I just forgot? On the first attempt, the nugs I released would not even go in the right direction, run around in circles and collide with walls while trying to skirm out from under the messenger canisters. After considerable training, the second attempt went slightly better, with only half trying to escape their collars, while the others at least tried to go in the right direction. However, none of the nugs arrived at their destination. I will require so much charter's time in dealing with an Orlesian noblewoman I believe to be intercepting my nugs. From my surveillance, she appears to be dressing them in little frocks that are simply terrible on Nightingale. Cole. Your suggestion regarding the young man Cole was excellent. He displays an uncanny ability to locate missing people when hostile forces held our agents, and we feared that they would be killed if we approached. Cole was able to reach them without being detected. While he has been less useful overall at extracting intelligence, I have learned to trust his instincts about whether a target is trustworthy or malicious. Per your request, I have limited his assistance to rescue operations or attacks on clearly hostile forces. Whatever magic lives in the young man's mind, it must be poorly served by the less pleasant necessities of our work. His remarks about my family, while not germane to the mission at hand were also greatly appreciated. Yours, Charter. Interesting.
It's been quite a day so far, has it not? I've been speaking with representatives from everywhere.
Have they given you trouble?
Not at all. It is quite alarming. It means they are all saving themselves up for later. Would you walk with me? I should like to take some air before the Exalted Council becomes inescapable. The palace has been most accommodating. We are, after all, here at their insistence. But the ministers may... No. No more talk of the council. This meeting was to spend time with you in a more relaxed fashion.
Is this in your daily notes? 3 to 4 o'clock, idle chat with the Inquisitor.
Of course not. Not precisely. The truth is, there is a small entertainment happening tonight, to which I may be able to find a pair of invitations.
You'd like me to go with you?
Very much so. In all the years you've worked with Orlais, you had so little time to enjoy its culture.
Perhaps you're right. These meetings and talks don't allow for much leisure time.
And then back to Skyhold without a moment's pause to take in where we are. With all that's been happening, I promised myself a single evening out. I'd very much like to go with a friend.
And what is this small entertainment?
Something to ease our minds. I would very much like to surprise you with the details.
Thank you for thinking of me. I'd be delighted to attend.
Splendid. I will arrange things at once. The past years have been so busy. We have earned at least a few moments of rest.
A calm night out
At
sounds...
once.
Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Was the woman in gold playing a king? Who was the man in feathers?
Oh, it's all very simple. The first actor's mask is determined by... well, I will lend you the program guide. But tell me, did you enjoy the performance?
What I really enjoyed was seeing you put your duties aside for a change.
I truly did. Thank you for coming. It's been too long since I just spent an evening doing... nothing.
Here's to nothing. May it happen to us more often in the future.
Oh, look! The encore signal!
Okay.
I do hope you recovered from your night at the opera. Any ear-ringing should go away in a day or two. It is good to see you.
Maybe I'm not supposed to put my armor on until I'm in battle. I mean, that was the point, but... Oh, I have hide helmet on from before. I want to not. Oops. Yeah, I don't have it on in here. You are hiding something, people. No, you're not hurt. Online connection to servers. Am I still recording? Okay, so Vivian doesn't hang out here until later, I think, right? Oh yeah, first of all, I have to meet her at her appointed position. Liliana's supposed to be somewhere along here.
There must be something here.
Another assassin?
It's been a while since so many got out in this place.
You know, the assassin harlequins. Not something I can do. Or the firework. Wait, no. I did do the fireworks exactly once. On one of my 2 PlayStation accounts. One. Which I actually think is my other one. Because my other one was... yeah, I don't have a Michelle Warrior. Oh. So I don't have the fireworks reward on this account. Which took many hours. I can't describe how many hours it took to get fireworks, to get that schematic for the rainbow axe thing, or sword, or whichever one. Oh, now my cell phone cord is not charging. Okay, it is on my cell phone. It's not saying I'm on air. Right.
Divine Victoria, am I interrupting?
Of course you are, darling, but that doesn't mean the interruption is unwelcome. The Earl of Redcliffe was briefing me on the current situation in Denerim. He represents Ferelden at this summit.
Inquisitor, good to meet you.
How are things in Redcliffe, my lord?
Blessedly quiet. The mayor conveys his greetings. Redcliffe remembers its savior.
I'll try not to keep you from more important matters.
Very well. We'll continue this later, your perfection.
Don't worry, my dear. The Inquisition has the full support of the Chantry at this summit, of course.
When world powers want to discuss plans for the future, I get nervous.
I'm glad you haven't lost your sense of danger. But the powers here are all noise and no teeth. I must make preparations for the summit. My dear, should you need anything, you have but to ask.
I'm glad you finally arrived, Inquisitor. The Crown's anxious for news.
And your thoughts on Ferelden's position?
The breach is long gone, yet Skyhold's army remains. Ferelden can't continue to ignore soldiers on its borders.
Yes, from bandits.
I appreciate knowing where Ferelden stands.
You are owed that, Inquisitor, especially here. These Orlesians will talk circles around you before you get a simple greeting out. I won't keep you longer. We'll have words enough when the Exalted Council begins.
I hope... it looks like it's broadcasting onto my cell phone. And it doesn't show up on here that I'm online. Okay, maybe I should actually try to sign back into online servers. Why am I walking? I just got... Not connecting to Dragon Age servers. Oh, fine. What? Oh, why did it sound like I was at a... Why is it doing that music? This fountain was erected in commemoration of the end of the Civil War and the slaying of Corypheus by the Blessed Herald of Andraste, Inquisitor Kalina Trevelyan, in the 42nd year of the Dragon Age. Let the song of its waters be as laughter, let the cool of its stone be as memories gone. We want the memories gone, dear. Why gone? Okay.
Orlais is on your side, Lord Parvis. The Inquisition's support is not a thing to lose lightly.
Which is why the Orlesian court is circling it with a net and collar? But you'll have to excuse me. I see an old friend I must greet. Inquisitor, how long has it been? Don't actually tell me. I despise feeling old. It's good to see you, my friend.
You arrived ahead of me. I hope all's well.
It's everything I expected. We've been spared the burden of surprise. Orlais wants the Inquisition tamed, Ferelden wants it gone, the Chantry meddles, and Tevinter sends but one ambassador. That's me, by the way. A reward for my interest in the South. Thankfully, Ambassador Pavus is a token appointment. Call on me as you like.
Inquisitor, Duke Cyril Montfort, member of the Council of Heralds and Lord of Chateau Haine. I have long followed your work. It is extraordinary.
Is that sentiment shared by the rest of the court?
Of course. Orlais wishes only to offer respectful guidance to the Inquisition.
Does your grace feel the Inquisition should continue to rule itself?
I would rather see the Inquisition join us freely than be carved into pieces for the chessboard. I have not forgotten Justinia's death. I had friends who perished at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. More than the good you have done, it is the good we may do together I don't wish to lose. Whatever happens, Inquisitor, I wish you well.
Sure you do. Where's Liliana?
Will you walk with me? The first time I came to the Winter Palace, I was only 18. I was dazzled. Such rich hangings, splendid marble columns, more golden lions than I could count. It's all still here, still bright, but I no longer see that same palace.
And that makes you sad?
It is easier on the heart to just see gilding. Now all I can see are the knives in the shadows, the poison in jeweled goblets. They seek to tear the Inquisition down. You feel it, no? Fear.
I'd fear anyone with our Vault of Secrets, wouldn't you?
It is not our secrets, nor our soldiers. There have always been spy masters and private armies. They are afraid of nothing so much as the hand that directs it all.
Mine.
Already your actions have begun to reshape Thedas. Your influence is felt everywhere. It was only a matter of time before they moved. I'm surprised it took this long. It may be time to end things.
You're dumping the Inquisition. You can't dump the Inquisition.
We set out to restore peace, and now peace is upon us. But I know from experience how hard it can be to lay down your blade and accept that things have changed. We can still work for the good of Thedas without the Inquisition, but the time for soldiers and spies has passed. You have suffered terrible things, Inquisitor. I hope you still see the light ahead of us. The world is ready to move past the horror of the Breach and Corypheus, and so should we. But whatever you decide, I will be honored to stand beside you.
Trying to take a screenshot here.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Yes, and is she in here now or not? Speaking from the soldiers.
Darling, you made it. Excellent.
Oh.
I scheduled this appointment ages ago, and they do appreciate punctuality.
Appointment?
With the Imperial Garden Spa, of course. You work so hard, my dear. I wanted to treat you.
That sounds like a fantastic idea.
Of course.
What are the cheese wheels for?
It pains me that you even have to ask. You've clearly been living too long in barely civilized conditions.
Did you hear something?
Relax, darling. It's spa day. How have you been? It seems ages since we've spoken. How are things with our dear Commander Cullen?
Things are excellent. Thank you for asking.
It's such a comfort to hear that at least one facet of your life hasn't fallen apart due to incompetence.
Whose incompetence would that be?
How do you think the conference will end? What do you think they'll decide?
It's all foolish posturing. The nations of Thedas know they can only politely ask the Inquisition to be on its way. Don't you feel better, my dear? This place really does work miracles.
What happened?
Darling, it's spa day. Don't fret. You'll undo all the good they've done. Come along, Inquisitor. They have other appointments, you know.
The good thing about her actually being divine is her better looking swimming suit. Why isn't there a piece of loot? Okay, where's Dorian? Dorian. Here? Yes.
As the most eloquent dwarf you know, Sparkles...
Speech! Speech! Way too much speech.
Varric, there's really no need.
What's going on?
Inquisitor! You're just in time. Sparkles, the Imperium doesn't deserve you. Or want you. It may even kill you. But we'll miss you. If it counts. And you didn't know. Okay, folks. Time to take the party elsewhere.
Toma never wanted any. I swear.
Leave him.
It's true. When the Exalted Council has ended, I'm going back to Tevinter. For good, this time.
No question?
Naturally. My father is dead. Assassinated, I believe. I received notice this morning. A perversely cheerful letter congratulating me on assuming his seat in the Magisterium. We only met a few times while I was home. He didn't say anything about keeping me as his heir. This ambassadorship, his doing, I'm told. He must have wanted me away when the trouble began. I have to go back.
So you'll truly be a Magister?
Oh, yes. I can't wait to degrade the Magisterium with my presence. A new outfit is required.
And then what?
I find my father's killers and kill them back. Then I find those giving Tevinter a bad name and kill them. They're most likely the same people, so that should make the job easier.
You'll need help. I could go with you.
Not this time, my friend. I won't be entirely without support. Mayveris has gathered other Magisters who feel as we do. We'll be an actual faction in the Magisterium. I'll teach them manners, take them shopping. It'll be fun.
How does Bull feel about this?
He wants to come with me. It can't happen, of course. A Canary cannot simply walk around the Imperium, even in a Magister's company. I don't want him hurt. He doesn't want me hurt. We're working it out.
I know it was complicated, but I'm sorry about your father.
Thank you. It still doesn't feel real.
I wish you safe travels, and the best of luck.
Oh, I'll need it, thank you. Magisters are tricksy bastards. A present. A going-away present. It's a sending crystal. Amazing what friendship with the Inquisition gives you access to. If I get in over my head, or you're overwhelmed with sorrow for lack of my velvety voice... magic. What? You didn't think I would just leave and you'd never hear from me again, did you? You are my dearest friend. Perhaps my only friend. That will never change, no matter where we are. Now let's finish the good wine before the others get back.
Scan the Exalted Council. Wally, doggy.
It's good to see you.
Just found them all.
It's good to see you.
Okay. And
I don't know.
10 minutes. Oh gosh. It won't take more than that, will it? Because, I don't think it really takes that long for the council part. Come on.
Thank you, Your Holiness. Now, Artigan, as to your concerns...
The Inquisition established an armed presence in Ferelden territory. You outright seized Caer Bronach in Crestwood.
Yes, from bandits. Would you like us to give it back to them?
Your help was appreciated 2 years ago, Inquisitor. Now order has been restored, yet you remain. Invading under pretext of restoring order is exactly what the Grey Wardens did to us centuries ago, and we exiled them. Now the Inquisition is doing the same thing with Grey Wardens in their ranks.
Your concern is ill-founded. The Grey Wardens have proven their worth time and again.
Of course Orlais tolerates this interference. Without the Inquisition, Celine would have neither her throne nor her elven... Marquise.
Rest assured, Tegan, the Empire of Orlais will not stand idle if the Inquisition oversteps its bounds. Unlike Ferelden, however, Orlais understands that these were the well-intentioned mistakes of a young organization.
An organization in need of a guiding hand. Yours, no doubt.
Pardon me, Inquisitor. Sister Leliana asked to speak with you in private.
My apologies. An urgent matter has come to my attention. Ambassador Montillier, can you handle this for a short while?
Of course, Inquisitor.
This is highly irregular.
Are we not even worth the Inquisitor's time?
Not with you accusing me of being worse than bandits. Yes, let me go find some bandits to set up in your wonderful seized fortress now.
Inquisitor, I thought you would want to see this. A Canary warrior in full armor. How did he get into the Winter Palace?
So, what would the left hand of the Divine see when she looked at this?
This is a warrior, not a spy. Part of the Antam, the Canary military. Most of his wounds come from a fight against someone using magic, but at least a few are from a blade. He was badly hurt, separated from his allies, and made it here before he died. But how?
Would the Iron Bull know anything about this?
I asked, and he is as surprised as we are. Since becoming Tal Vashoth, he has had no contact with his people. He seems frustrated at not knowing more.
Huh. Deadly mysteries at the Winter Palace. Throw in a Hulla statue and some Caprice coins and it's just like old times. Can Josephine manage the diplomats while I look around?
She will be fine. It's all speeches and posturing for the first few days anyway. I will ask Divine Victoria to call a recess for now. I will also have our friends ready themselves for battle if need be.
You think that's likely?
I think the Exalted Council may be more exciting than we expected.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he came down over the railing.
Yeah, where's the climb? And there is the need to jump over here and get loot. Which I will not do right now. Recordings have to shut off at 2 hours or at least screw up on YouTube. Right, okay. Or at least they screw up when they first post.
An active illuvian. If I'm going through it, I'm not going alone.
Yep. Okay, obviously. Going to save right here. With 3 minutes to spare. Ah. So, yeah, what time is it here? I don't know if I want to do any more right now or I'll take a little break at least. I might be back on in a few minutes, but we'll see. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.